Hey, what's up, guys? It's Josh Aaron. Thanks for watching the MotoAmerica YouTube channel. Make sure you like and subscribe.
Gillum, Beaubier. We're green! Steel Commander, stock 1,000 underway, and it looks like a really good launch by the 16 of Beaubier. Oh, so close. Hayden just stays in place. Ezra can't sneak underneath. What a definitive move by Hayden Gillum to say no.
Yeah, I mean, Hayden wanted that. I think he feels like he has, really good pace, was really fast yesterday, that possibly get out in the lead and see if he can just do his race and pull away. But it's a great start by the top three guys and also Taylor Knapp.
Yeah, really good start by Knapp. And for Hayden, of course, after a really problematic start at Road Atlanta, he is, wasn't even in the top 5 at Road Atlanta. He wants to make good on it here, but we have seen the pace already this weekend from Ezra Beaubier as well. It's not going to be a cakewalk, that's for sure, for Hayden, as that top group pretty much sticking together right now.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy at all. So Caleb DeCarroll's been really fast this weekend, Taylor Knapp. So it's not going to be easy, but Hayden knows that he needs to start winning races because he has some points to make up.
It's like Hayden's starting to make a little bit of a break here, just rolling some really good speed. This is that final sequence where you're on the right side of that tire for a long time. And on these big bikes, is it better to keep them, keep it pinned to the inside a little bit more as opposed to letting it float because it's tough to get back to the apex?
You kind of let it flow out a little bit through there so you're not on the edge of the tire so long, and also you're kind of braking for the last part of that right-hander.
And as wide as this track is, or as narrow as these bikes are, there's the one lane that really works. And if you get off of that, big move down to the inside this time, down into 5.
Yeah, he made it, but and he didn't run wide. A lot of times you make that pass into turn 5, you can't get it slowed down. But now Nolan did a great job making a pass. Like I mentioned, having a bad Road Atlanta, he's got a lot of points to make up. With the way Ezra's riding, it's going to be hard.
Yeah. Oh, and there it is. Wyman back down underneath, taking that spot back from Nolan Lampkin. We're really early in the season for these guys. That's on their minds. If they think they are in it. And look at this, Lampkin. What a game of pass and repass, but he floats wide. Beautiful counter move by Travis.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Where it's hard to keep it tight, but he did drifted up, and Travis knew, sat there and put himself right under him, almost like a block pass in the middle of the corner.
And Wright was just watching that Taylor Knapp ran a really wide line through the last couple of corners, and now DeCarroll gets in a little too hot again into one. That's where he had a problem before.
I think he gets sucked in a little bit on the rider in front of him, and that's hard to do. You want to make up time on the brakes, and when you do that, you're going in the corner a lot faster, and you have more engine braking, goes downhill.
Travis has his sights set, and I'm wondering, as I was saying, Taylor Knapp ran a really wide line through those last couple of corners, and Travis, not waiting for that, just dives down to the inside once again. Beautiful move.
Beautiful pass. Got such a good run through that chicane, and that's where the pass started. It started getting a good run through that chicane and put himself on that inside, going into that left-hander.
Sitting in that 6th spot. Here's that pass once again, Roger.
Yeah, you can just see the run he has, and now he's on the inside just a little bit ahead, and the corner's his. Taylor has to give up a little bit so he can make the corner. Got in the top 5, and Caleb DeCarroll's right there on Travis Wyman. Might try to make the move here into 5.
Here he comes.
Can he hold it tight, though?
He did. Looks like, well, now he opens it up a little bit, but that's just the acceleration run. Looks like he got it done. But are we going to see the counter move here by Travis up into the museum turn? He looks to the inside, not close enough, and Caleb is able to sneak through.
Turn 5, you see how hard he is on the brakes, and this is where it gets tricky, trying to not drift too wide and open the door for Travis. You can see Travis hoping that he drifts wide, but Caleb did a great job.
Well, I talked to him on Friday, and or on Thursday when I was here, and I just said, what a way to get your first wins at Road Atlanta. I said, what was the difference? And he said, new team, new approach, new bike, new attitude, and he's obviously just plain upped his game, and it doesn't hurt. A couple of really good riders on those orange cab bikes and some traffic right there. That was Ezra. Here is teammate Caleb DeCarroll.
Ezra's kind of in the same situation Hayden was, has a nice little gap to 3rd, so he can kind of be patient through the lappers. But Caleb right now is putting in a lot of good laps, but you can see Travis Wyman trying to stay right there, and we got 2 guys, looks like headed into the last corner.
Yeah.
Not sure where Hayden's coming up to right now, I believe.
Looks like he's taking it really gentle through there.
He wasn't, yeah, right there in the last corner on the outside in a weird spot.
Yeah, that's bizarre. You can see one of the riders just kind of going, I don't get it here. So last turn, and red flag comes out. Red flag has come out. Could see one of the riders, was still down back there, so I'm sure they want to get rescue personnel out there as quick as possible. Best way to do that is the red flag. Is that the 865?